Hi, friends, and welcome to today's episode of Patrick's AI Daily News Brief, where we help you stay up to date on what's happening in the AI world. Today's episode will be just a little bit longer than usual because we're introducing a new segment on Fridays where we take a look at an article that speaks to AI in the workplace, AI and the future of work, and we do some analysis of what the article means for us today and how it will influence us tomorrow. Again, we want to say a big thank you to Infomanos Analytics and Artificial Intelligence and the 1MT Technical and Leadership Institute for sponsoring this episode. Okay, so let's get in and let's dive in. First up, Notion just rolled out AI agents in Notion 3.0. They are pitching them as teammates that can basically do everything a human can inside Notion, which includes building pages, creating databases, or searching across Slack and the web, even running up to 20 minutes of autonomous work. You can also remember your workflows. Okay, so if you think about what's happening here, if Notion started as a workspace for humans, this update reframes it as a space where humans and AI can collaborate and co work together. Here's the deeper question: when the super user isn't just you, but your AI, does the tool itself become the worker? Okay. Next up on the AI Daily News, Chrome just did a big update. Google just dropped 10 new AI features powered by Gemini. We're talking summarizing across tabs, recalling old websites, spotting scams, auto managing permissions, and even changing compromised passwords with one click. And soon, Gemini's agentic mode will let Chrome handle tasks like booking appointments or even grocery shopping. The browser is no longer just a window to the web, it's becoming an agent inside it. So if Chrome starts negotiating and transacting on our behalf, does the web shift from a place we navigate to one that navigates for us? Next up on the daily news, scientists at ACT Institute just created the first AI generated genomes. Their EVO model designed synthetic bacteriophage genomes that not only work but introduce genetic novelties human engineers haven't achieved before, like recombinations and protein swaps. I think this is amazing news. These AI built phages even overcame bacterial resistance that natural ones couldn't. If natural evolution is slow trial and error and AI can leap across genetic space, are we entering the age of machine driven evolution? Okay, we'll now take a look at another news that is making the headlines, and this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Adobe and Luma have teamed up to launch Ray 3, a next generation generative video model built into Firefly. Unlike older tools, Ray 3 doesn't just render, it can also reason, chaining together multi step cinematic sequences and letting creators sketch motion paths that the AI then turns into video. It looks like we're moving from AI as a clip editing tool to AI as a full creative collaborator. And I really do wonder what this means for Hollywood and the future of filmmaking. And so, if Ray 3 becomes as standard as Photoshop, the question isn't whether Hollywood will adopt AI video. The question becomes how much filmmaking will still require a camera. Next up is some news from our friends at NVIDIA and Intel, who just struck a landmark deal. They will co develop custom CPUs and GPUs for both data centers and PCs, all linked by NVLink. Intel will design 86 chips with embedded NVIDIA GPU tech, and NVIDIA is investing $5 billion in Intel stock. I don't think this is just about a cheap deal. I think this is about fusing ecosystems. And the question that arises is, will this partnership define the next era of AI native PCs and sovereign data centers, or kick off a new round of platform wars? Okay, moving over to our friends at Google. Google now lets you share custom gems, your personalized AI assistants, just like you share a Google Doc. Think vacation guides, project co-pilots, or learning tutors, now easily shared with friends, family, or colleagues. I think ChatGPT already has similar capabilities. But if you think about the fact that prompt engineering was once personal, well, gem sharing or AI assistant sharing uh, continues to make AI workflows collaborative, turning custom agents into the new templates of productivity. Okay, and to close out the week, let's zoom out. Again, welcome to our news segment on Fridays, calling it the Friday AI Thought Leadership segment. Today, I want to talk about an interesting article I came across, an important piece from the Harvard Business Review titled "The Perils of Using AI to Replace Entry Level Jobs." I think at the core of this article is the conversation or the discussion that while AI is great at automating repetitive tasks, cutting entry jobs or cutting entry level jobs altogether is short sighted. According to this article, these roles, the entry level roles, are not just about getting work done, they are about building the next generation of leaders, sparking innovation, enriching culture, and even keeping society stable. I mean, think about it. Every manager, every leader started somewhere, either handling customer complaints, listening to customer calls, writing up meeting notes, grinding through the details. Again, according to the article, if we remove those experiences, we end up with leaders who are detached, who lack the real world grounding that shapes good judgment. According to the article, entry level workers also drive innovation. They are fresh eyes on old problems and often the ones who notice inefficiencies and propose creative fixes. Without them, companies risk sameness, and sameness kills competitive advantage. Culturally, young employees inject energy and new perspectives. According to the article, if we remove them, an organization becomes sterile, stuck in their own echo chambers, then that does no one any good. And on a broader level, the society gets to pay the price for this. And so perhaps work isn't just about a paycheck or getting paid. It's about purpose and belonging. And so eliminating pathways for young people would lead to alienation and unrest, according to this article. And so the authors have some recommendations for companies. According to the article, there are four smart shifts that companies can do. One is to redesign tasks, so move juniors from rote work into higher value learning experiences. Number two, augment skills, teach employees to challenge and question AI, not blindly accept it. Number three is to rethink workflows, use AI for speed, let human handle judgment, creativity, and relationships. And then number four, develop people, make early jobs about growth, resilience, and leadership, not just output. The bottom line, entry level jobs aren't inefficiencies to be automated away. They are investments in the future. The companies that get this right, according to this article, will not only thrive in the AI age, but also build stronger, more innovative, and more human organizations. And so, I'll leave you with this question. Are we using AI to save money today or to build the leaders and innovators of tomorrow? Okay, and it's a great conversation, great discussion, and again, regardless of what you think about this article, regardless of what your position is, I think there are some interesting recommendations that one can take into consideration. Okay, so as we wrap up today, I want to wrap up with two quotes that, again, I'd like to share these quotes as we wrap up today. Looking at wrapping up with these two quotes. Number one is the quote from Ginny Rometty that because of AI, every single job will be different. Okay, and if you go back to the article that we just went through, there is an insight from that article. The World Economic Forum suggests that 50% to 60% of typical junior tasks, including report drafting, research synthesis, coding fixes, data cleaning, can already be executed by AI. I think that's very interesting, and I think those percentages will only keep increasing. According to Peter Drucker, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And so, again, I encourage folks as we think about the future, think about what you can do now to prepare for that future. Because the future is really about collaboration between humans and machines. Thank you again for joining me today on the Daily News Brief, and I hope you can have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.